Alright, hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and today I wanted to make a video on something that I actually thought was a little interesting. I just had a sudden urge, I don't know, I was just watching videos and I was like, this is something that could probably be helpful because I don't know what the answer is to it, and therefore I would assume not a ton of people know. So recently, if you guys don't know, there was an update to Gargoyles and a lot of other fucking Slayer tasks like neck reels, Dust Devils, stuff like that to actually make them profitable and worth doing because, I mean, they really weren't. Dust Devils kind of were because you could cannon them, but other than that, they really weren't worth doing. So in updating them, Gargoyles now, you can make approximately like 800k to a mil an hour, and I just wanted to see what would be the best thing to do if you have an alt account or you just want to do some easy AFK money. So since they updated drop tables, I guess, last time, the ultimate way to go about doing this and making money AFK was always Wyverns, because Wyverns have really good drops and they're pretty AFK, as long as you can find an empty spot. So that's what people have always done. Now you have Gargoyles, and I'm just kind of interested in which one's better. So we're going to find out today, I guess. So I'm probably going to do either like half an hour or an hour of both. Probably an hour, because Wyverns can be really fluky, because you could get like a couple drops of seeds or battle staff drops, and then that might fluctuate the GP per hour. So this obviously isn't going to be perfect since it's only going to be an hour. You could find that one may be like 50k more an hour, but this is just going to be some rough estimations. So let's get on into it and let's see what we could do. Alright, so here we go. You guys might notice that we are not on the normal account. If you look down there, I guess. Give me a... Oh, fuck me. Alright. Give me a second. Alright, so as you can see, we're geared up, ready to go. I got pretty much maxed out stuff. I don't have a B-ring eye, and other than that, I also don't have a fire cape on this alt account. I didn't want to use my main because I kind of wanted to train some shit on him. And, yeah, so like a true alt, we're gonna go and use a different account. So there we go. Gonna break the Remington teleport here in a second. Let me get a timer ready, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so we're going to start the timer now. Okay, let's go. We're gonna run there and, get on our way. So basically the only things that I'm bringing, just a super combat potion for obvious reasons. I probably should have brought a 2 or a 3 dose just so I could have another inventory slot, but I'm stupid. I feel like you could make the, I don't know, trips a little faster that way. I also have an energy potion. You don't need a stamina, it's just a waste of coins. Just a ring to teleport out and a spec web. So the only thing I guess you could improve upon here is not having a 4 dose super combat and maybe a 2 or a 3. And prayer may be efficient here, like flicking piety. But since this is more of an alt account thing, I won't be flicking piety for either this task or Gargoyles because I don't think it's realistic. Alright, did have to hop for a couple, probably like a minute. I had to hop some worlds and find out what was going on. Also, I want you guys just to know this won't be the max, I guess, that you can get. I do have 99 of everything, but my Dragonfire Shield also is not filled, so that'll be, I don't know, a little non-efficient, but we'll get some pretty accurate ideas. I got a super combat up. I'm stupid. Just got a elite clue. Not gonna be doing that, but you know, something worthy of note, I guess. Alright, so this is probably gonna be the last kill of the trip. As you can see, this took us about 20 minutes, which means we're probably gonna get about 3 trips in this hour. So we're at 37:30. I'm gonna price check what we got so far. So here we go. Just gonna throw up all of this. And so at the almost 1/3 of the way mark, we are at about 212k. So I'm going to trade that on over to this account. That's why I stopped, just so I could do all of this real quick. And we'll go on the next trip. Alright, done with trip number 2, and as you can see, nothing really going on here. Still no battle staff drops, which kind of blows, so I mean, that's something I guess you could look forward to that I really haven't gotten any of, so guess mage logs are the only thing keeping us alive right now. Alright, so I got everything I have for the for the hour long I did this. I'm gonna go trade it all over to my other account, and then we will swiftly get into killing some Gargoyles. You fucking kidding me? Alright, so this isn't really a guide for Gargoyles, but there is one thing I'm gonna recommend, and I don't know if it's necessarily like efficient, but it would seem to me that it would be. Basically, Varrock's Plate Skirt gives you a ton more defense, and instead of wearing Prostolite legs, the only negative is that you don't have 2+ prayer. But realistically, I think that the defense this gives you is really worth it. One thing that I also have for this is a SGS. If you don't have an SGS, you might be doing, or you might be spending a little more because you might have to do Pray, Melee, and Piety. Personally, I think with a Varrock's Plate Skirt and an SGS, I should be able just to do Pray, Piety. So, I'm going to go do an hour of this shit, and then, yeah, we'll see how they compare. So let's go. All right, so here we go. Starting off, one thing that I would also recommend is you can use a bludgeon. Personally, I don't have a bludgeon with me right now, so I didn't end up using one. I also don't want to really get my strength up anymore since I'm really close to 99 and kind of want to get these all near the same time. So I'm using a whip and a defender. You could probably get a little bit more per hour with a bludgeon, so if you have that, go ahead and use it. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to get right on into it. Also, one other thing you could do if you want to have this be a little more AFKable as an alt and make, you know, a little bit more money, if you take out the Berserker Ring and use a Ring of Wealth, it'll automatically pick up all of the coin drops you have, because these drop a lot of like 10k coin drops. So, you know, it'll pick up all those automatically. I don't think you'll get more. You won't end up making more per hour, but it's something that if you're trying to make this a little more AFKable, you can go ahead and do that. Alright, so here we go. This is the last kill. I'm gonna pick up these coins real quick, and oh shit, look at that. Got a rune 2H. Nice. Way to end it off. Alright, so for the most part, I think two rune 2H's probably before these three, and probably 2 rune plate legs before these three, so obviously, as you can see, I have a huge cash stack right now.
Huge amount of money.
Oh, it could be higher, but since I have the inventory space, I may as well not alch these to save about 7 to 8k in total. So we're going to go compare it to my other account and see which one I've made the most money off of. Alright, so still throwing some stuff in. Just to say on the Wyverns, I feel like I got really unlucky not getting any battle staff drops or anything of real note. So, as you can see, I was able to get 660k pretty much. I would say I spent around 60k or so in supplies, so I averaged in that hour about 600k off of Wyverns. However, you do have to realize that I did not get any battle staff drops. I didn't, like, realistically, if I got one battle staff drop and probably a couple other drops that were of note, I feel like I got terribly unlucky in that hour. But I would say Wyverns, obviously, as you can see here, I was able to make 600k. I would say they're closer to 700 to 800k, so with that being said, I do think now Gargoyles are probably more profitable. I'm just gonna look at myself instead of looking at the trade screen, but you guys have the idea as to what I was getting at. I think that Gargoyles now are more profitable. The one problem is, and I kind of wrote down some things I wanted to go over. With Wyverns, they are more AFK, and you do have a chance at a Vizzy, so if you guys want to take that chance, or if you're on an Iron Man and need to take that chance, or whatever, that's probably a better option if you would like to risk it a little more. It's a 1 in, I think, 10k drop, so it's highly unlikely and would barely affect the GP per hour, especially since they've gone down in price a lot. But for the cons of Wyverns, really, there isn't that much. I would say that the only thing is that there's more people killing Wyverns, so you're probably going to have to fight for a world, most likely every time you go. But it only takes about 30 seconds every trip to go ahead and find yourself your own world, or just crash someone out of a spot. With Gargoyles, I would say that the pros of Gargoyles is that it is more consistent and relatively quiet. At least whenever I hopped worlds, I was able to find one person in a world in almost half of the worlds. And there's so many spawns in the Slayer Tower that you and someone else can definitely share a world pretty easily. The cons, I guess, and the only real con of Gargoyles is that it's pretty click intensive. The one thing I would recommend doing is bringing a Ring of Wealth. I think I said that right. I don't know if I messed that up, but yeah, bring a Ring of Wealth. It'll collect all of your coins for you. And I mean, other than that, you can go like down the stairs in the Slayer Tower, come back up and get re-aggroed. However, the problem that I see with that is, and I tried doing that myself, is that the spawns are really like staggered, and you almost have to be within like a 1 square radius of the Gargoyles for them to want to aggro you. So it's very hard to do. However, you can do that. Your GP per hour goes significantly down, but yeah, so I think we found all that we needed to find. Gargoyles seem to be a bit better. You could blame it on the fact that I didn't get that much from Wyverns as far as like bigger drops, but I guess that's just how it goes. Sometimes you get unlucky, and I mean, that could happen to you if you decide to do one of these for an hour. So, hope that video was helpful for you guys. Hope you guys learned a little bit of something out of it. If you guys want to play your mains on it, if you guys want to figure out what to do on a main or what you want to do on an alt, hopefully I was able to help you out. But, yeah, that'll be it for this video. If you guys liked the video, feel free to hit the like. If there's anything I can improve upon, let me know down below in the comments. And, yeah, if you guys want to see more, hit that subscribe button, follow Twitter, follow Twitch, all the above if you want to stay in touch. Nonetheless,